Folks, it's Lae'Visia Rivers, and honey, I am just wore smack out. I mean, it's Sunday, it's a holiday weekend, and I have not done one thing this whole day, honey, but lay around and be bougie and luxurious at this hotel, honey. That's the way you're to spend holidays. You just know that. But, anyways, being lazy just wears you out. You know, I'm telling you, I can see why that lazy people end up, just getting shut in their homes and stuff. Because if you lay around lazy like this, it just makes you want to beget more laziness. But I digress. There's my word. Um, I want to talk about Sunday sins. So, I had a big old epic moment last week when that thieves stole the peas off that old woman, and whoever stole them peas, you're going to hell over stealing them peas. I'm still not over that. I'm still upset about the peas. But I want to talk about this week's episode of Sunday Sins. It's a holiday weekend, and I know a lot of you is at the beach, or you're at the lake, or you're camping, or you're at a resort, or you're at Disneyland, or Dolly World, or one of them places that I don't really care to be at with yuns on a busy day like the 4th of July. I'd rather be somewhere like this by myself, relaxing in the quiet. That's the way I roll. But my friend sent me a sin. I went to high school with her husband, and they live over in Washington County, Virginia, and they have a nice home, and they live the Southwest Virginia dream. They got two youngins, and they're still married and happy, and got a John Deere, and they have all the lines in their driveway, going all the lines on their grass going the same way, honey, and their driveway's paved, and they got the dream. Had a little Cape Cod home, just a real good family. And she sent me a message, said she had sinned, and I perked right up because I thought, this ain't the kind of girl that sins. What kind of sin has she got into, honey? Because I thought it was going to be something juicy. And she said, Lae'Visia. She said, I put the youngins out in the yard the other day. And she said, I went back in the house. And she said, I went to the kitchen window and I peeped out and I looked and made sure they was out there far enough. And she said, I went to the refrigerator and I opened the freezer and I got the ice cream out. And I got the hot fudge out. And I got the bananas. And I got the whipped cream. And I got all the other toppings, honey, pineapple and everything else you could think to make a big banana split. And she said, I wasn't making them for them youngins. She said, I made one for me. And she said, I stood there in the quiet of my house alone and ate that banana split. And she said, it was delicious. And she said, it was quiet. And she said, I just had 15 minutes of just me time. And she said, after it was over with, she said, I felt so bad because she said, my youngins love ice cream. She said, I felt so bad. God, why didn't I make ice cream for them youngins? Why did I send them outside? And she said, I just feel like I need to atone for that. And I got to thinking about that. And I thought, you ain't got nothing to atone for, honey. Shoo! Lock them youngins out of the house when you can, honey. If they're old enough to be locked outside and they won't run off or pick up a rattlesnake if it's a running around, honey, or electrocute themselves or something, let them go outside and play and have yourself a me time, honey. Lord, if it's late at night and they've done laid down, drink you a big old glass of wine or 17. Honey, you got to have some me time. It's all about you. Because you keep the world running at your house, honey. You keep the bills paid. You keep the dry cleaning picked up. Honey, you make sure the house is clean. You make sure his dinner bucket is packed. And some of you's coupon and buy crazy stuff, honey, and stock the garage is full of stuff. So you make the world go round at your house. And right now you got them youngins 24 hours a day. And some of you's I know are at the beach right now and you got a youngin screaming to buy a hermit crab. You got to deal with stuff like that. So, honey, eat ice cream. Do whatever you need to do, honey. Sneak drink if you need to. Just don't drive when you do it, okay? Because people will talk about you, and you end up on them busted newspapers. And ain't nobody looks good in a busted paper, honey. Anita says, Brad, if you're ever going to be in the paper, make sure that it's on the front page for something good, not on the second page for being dead, or on the front page for something bad. Anyways, I'll digress again. But my friend, listen, sugar, that wasn't no sin, okay? You eat all the ice cream you want to eat, and the rest of you girls eat anything you want to eat, because you mamas make the world revolve, okay? Mine did. Mine still does, honey. She still keeps my world revolving, honey. And she's a diabetic, and she can't eat ice cream all the time. But when we travel together, I'll say, go ahead, Anita. You get you some ice cream, honey, or we'll go in that cheesecake factory, and you get you a big old slab of cheesecake, honey. I said, we'll run it off tomorrow, honey, whatever it takes. So it's Lae'Visia Rivers. I love yous. Have a wonderful start to your week. Happy Independence Day. And let freedom ring, honey. And guess what? My new hair will be launching this week. Get ready for it, because it is everything, honey. Them Chinese people at that store didn't know what to think. Get ready.